Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. If this is the first time you're joining us, my name is Matt, and this channel is to help everyone out there relieve some retroactive jealousy, those who might be suffering from intrusive thoughts of their partner's past, anxious thoughts, playing maybe mental movies in their head. Whatever the case may be, you're not alone, and this channel is for everybody out there to help overcome it, essentially, and so happy with the feedback I've been receiving so far. Lots of wonderful success stories already of people that have already overcome just by the few videos that we've been posting. People joining the course, joining the Facebook group, and it's just fantastic to see. I'm so excited. So as I promised, I'll release more free content on YouTube and keep that growing, and just keep it rocking and rolling out there. I know it's interesting times out there. I just got laid off from my job, so I got that going on, but I didn't want it to interrupt everything that we've been practicing together so far, because I think it's been absolutely awesome. So I wanted to keep putting more content and things out there. So here's another video, and today it's basically about letting go. And because when you suffer from retroactive jealousy, you're so latched on to a result. You're so latched on to what you think needs to happen, and you're basically control. You're in a state of control. You're trying to avoid certain outcomes. You're trying to control certain things, and that's what's actually working against you. Now, it's easier said than done, I would say, because at this point, I guess we would say we're so used to thinking a certain way and being a certain way that sometimes it's hard to just step back from it all. But that's really what you have to do, especially getting over retroactive jealousy. You know, it's like we've talked about. It's a form of OCD. You know, you get a thought and a feeling that comes up that bothers you, and you go for like a compulsion. Like you try to numb the pain. You try to be okay with the pain, so you start searching through the thought. You start asking questions of your significant other. You start, whatever, doing other things, avoiding certain situations, whatever it is, so the feeling doesn't come up. But, that's running from it, and running from it makes it even stronger. So the idea of letting go is just allowing it to happen, allowing these thoughts to happen without feeling the need to do anything, to compulse, to numb the pain. Because the pain that you feel is extremely temporary. I mean, extremely temporary. It goes away. If you don't give into it, it goes away, and over time it goes away for good. And that's the key. That's the main idea here. So I would say this, a lot of people that I talk to about retroactive jealousy, that they feel that they're worried that something's going on behind their back. And this and I didn't think of this, but this doesn't necessarily have to relate to retroactive jealousy, but just general jealousy of a relationship. And that's the main thing, is people think that their significant other is going behind their back, or going to go behind their back and do something. And so they feel the need to control. They feel the need, when they think thoughts that bothers them, to compulse, to do different things, to question them, to ask, to look through their phone, to look through their Facebook, anything to make them feel better, or anything to make them get to that point of, oh, see, I knew it. I knew they were doing this. I knew they were doing that. And that's not right. That's no way to live. That's a complete grasp of control, and control is really an illusion. And I could talk more about illusions and things like that, but that's for another day. So the main thing I would just say is, look, if you're upset, if you really think, if you're stressed about your relationship, thinking someone's going to cheat on you, someone's going to do this, even if they've given no signs whatsoever that they're going to, even if these are just intrusive thoughts that are entering your head, just understand that if your significant other is going to cheat on you, that's their decision. They're going to do it. You have no control whatsoever. Even if you're the nicest person in the entire world to them, at the end of the day, it's going to be their decision and nothing at all to do with you. So, I hope that kind of opens people's eyes a little bit to this idea that they can control, because really you can't. No matter what you do, like I said, you could be super mean to them or super nice to them, it doesn't matter. It's going to be their decision in the end. You can't really create into someone else's reality. They're going to create it for themselves. So my advice was just, be the best person that you could possibly be. Just, have fun in your relationship. Enjoy every single moment and understand that they chose to be with you. You choose to be with them, they chose to be with you. And that's what matters. Everything else, the sense of control, this wondering what's happening, this, exploring of thoughts, it's all in a sense of control. And if you're able to just let it go, just realize there's nothing you can do about it, and just say, okay, from this point forward, I'm just going to focus on my happiness. I'm going to focus on my relationship and leave the rest to everything else, leave the rest for everyone else. That's huge. That's a huge awakening, in your life, and your life is going to change so much. And so that's the key, and that's kind of it. That's the key to it, is just the idea of letting go and understand you don't control anything. And so if you have no control over it and things are going to happen regardless of whatever you do, then just go on with your life. And if that thing actually happens, if they do end up cheating, you'll deal with it when the time comes, and you'll have the ammunition to deal with it when the time comes. We're fully built and able to handle situations like that when they arise. And when they do arise, or if they do arise, you'll know what decisions to make. You'll know what you need to do. And that's that. So again, thinking nonstop is not going to change a single thing about being jealous or retroactive jealousy or whatever your significant other is going to do. It's only going to make you suffer. It's not going to make anybody else suffer. It's only making you suffer. So practice that. Give up control. And one of my favorite quotes is, when you give up control, you gain control. You gain a whole nother level of control in your life when you just give up this false sense, this illusion sense of being able to control everything, because there's nothing at all you can control. So again, trust, have faith, and the rest is out of your hands. And that's it. So I'd practice, it's going to take a little bit of time. You're still going to have thoughts that arise, and you're still going to want to be attached to them, but try it, hours at a time. You don't have to be like, oh, I need to try to do it for 1 month. Just do little goals. So like, for the next hour, I'm just going to let go. I'm just going to let go, and I'm just going to trust, and see if you survive that next hour. And if you're still alive after that next hour and nothing's happened to you, nothing's changed, okay, you're opening up your mind a little bit. Your mind is getting out of that kind of brain lock mode, and you're able to see, okay, I'm going to try it for the next 2 hours. I'm going to try it for the next 6 hours. I'm going to try it for the next 24 hours. And slowly build on that, of just, letting it all go and giving up control and just living your life and enjoying it, because life is short and things can change in an instant. So enjoy what you have in front of you. And if you can take away that key from all this, it's going to change your life. It really, truly is. So that kind of wraps up today's video on just letting it go, enjoying your life. And real quick, again, I want to plug, like I always do, the Retroactive Jealousy Relief Community. I'm going to have the link down there in the description section, so please join. It's absolutely free. It's starting to build up. We've been doing it for less than a month, and we're already at almost 100 people, which is awesome. So if you want to join and be a part of that, you'll meet other people that are suffering or have suffered from retroactive jealousy or jealousy in relationships, whatever it is. They'll be able to help you out. I'll be there to help you out. You guys can talk amongst each other, whatever it is. It's been absolutely fantastic. With that being said, also, I'm so excited. I finally was able to update my retroactive jealousy relief course. Honestly, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to push that on you, because I've got a bunch of free content on YouTube, a bunch of free content everywhere else online. But the course is something that if you just want that little extra nudge, a little extra step, a little extra understanding, that's there for you. It is a Udemy course, so once you are purchased and you're in for life. You have access to Q&A sections. You have access to videos that I've done, exercises that I put together. It's like over 2 hours of a bunch of stuff that I've put together. to help you out. And I'm there to answer questions. I try to answer questions within 24 hours so I can kind of help you step by step along the way. So that's available if you want or interested at all in even looking at it. That's going to be in the description below. I'll put a link there. Udemy usually controls the prices, but if you use the link below, you can get the course for like 14 bucks because I don't want to break your pockets or anything like that. So please, if you're interested in that, check that out below. I'll leave everything below. And once again, thanks for all the love, everything these last couple months of you guys watching on here, and I promise release more content for everybody. So hopefully you have a good week, and we'll see you next time.